Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Here we go, 3 wins, no losses yet, with what is mostly a pretty decent rogue mech deck for the arena, except that it has no heavy hitters. It gets up to 4 or 5 sort of creatures, some stuff about that size, and pumps out a whole bunch of them, and a lot of them are good, but it just never grows beyond that. Unless you leave the Iron Sensei alive for an inordinate amount of time. Okay, so what do we have?
Valir versus Thrall.
Shaman.
For Doomhammer.
Okay, shamanized. Starting hand backstab is awesome. Starting hand sprint is not awesome. We're going to keep the rest of these guys because it can certainly get worse. Although, this deck's not that expensive. I mean, I could have traded a 4-cost guy. He's not going to get any bigger, and there's a good chance I would still have a 4-cost guy. This guy is a death machine. Like, they're both pretty solid, but so many 4s, so few not 4s. We have a spider. I could backstab that so it could deal more damage to me. That would be swift. We're just going to play one of these guys. Not much I can do. Their powers are going to be wasted. I'll still have an Ardent for later on, hopefully, to quantify. Nothing. When I think of these guys, I think Molten Giants, because that's what I do in Constructed. Don't have Moltens. Okay, that sucked. Lightning Bolt was unfortunate. So I could backstab that guy. I don't think so. I think I'm just going to coin out the Shield Master. Let's try and save my backstab for better stuff, because he stops these guys pretty dead. They're going to need some backup to get rid of him. One Lightning Bolt would do it.
The light protects me.
No, see, he's actually deterring a fair amount of aggression there, which is nice. So I could put that out and do more damage. So I think is really necessary. Go for him or this. This can potentially backfire, although then again, it could get me back his hit points, right? So it's tricky. Don't have any mech related stuff in my hand. Let's go with the ambusher. He's pretty huge. And we're just going to kill the totem because that doesn't hurt my guy. We're hoping this guy's going to do the aggression. It can definitely backfire. At least if he got lava axed or something, I would get this guy's hit points back. But no, he is being stopped by he's being trolled. Being trolled hard. So this guy could kill that, and then I could bounce him with the Brewmaster. Which is also pretty cool. You know what? I like that play, actually. That seems pretty good to me. I do have 5 mana. I mean, I can assassinate it. We're saving the assassinate for an Earth Elemental or something. These guys are just not worth backstabbing. They both eat the backstab pretty easily. And, you know, I might as well just do this, because he's awesome. So, die. Boingy boingy. And hit you for some damage. Because why not? We're still going to save that backstab for something that's an actual threat. These guys are not threats. It wouldn't take much to boost them to the point they can take him down. I am a little surprised that he hadn't tried to just, like, attack him, because he would have worn him down eventually with the spiders. But, no.
I wonder.
It is tempting to hold on to that spider nest, because it gives you some protection against AoEs. Once you break the spider, then you're totally vulnerable to area damage. There's something to totally wipe him out. Fair enough. Jeeves, boy, you are not the guy for the moment. I think this calls for a taunt Yeti.
Another round?
We're going to give taunt to only the Yeti, because this guy can take down my panda too easily. I guess instead of this, I could just start stabbing some of those guys. But no, what good do stabbing them? They're not that worthwhile. There's some possibility of backstabbing him and finishing him with her, although I don't think he's going to survive the turn. He's either going to be used in killing this, or much more likely, my opponent's going to find some way to fight through this and then use him to kill the panda. It's a big panda. They only eat bamboo, but they drink whatever they please. Flesh-eating ghoul. That is bad. Lightning storm, also not good. Would have been worse with the spell damage, but he's going to tear my guys apart and get a huge ghoul out of the deal. Splitting. Killing. He's got mana left to use his spare part, whatever he gets. Yeah, kill everything. I can't backstab this guy either. I don't have a fan of knives coming. It's so ridiculous I might have to assassinate this thing, because it's just really going to hurt. That would be sort of a huge waste of an assassinate, but on the other hand, taking 8+ damage is not good. That's good. Make it more worthwhile to assassinate him, since that's probably what I'm doing anyway. So I can't shredder and I can't do much and assassinate, frankly. Although just the 2/2 wolf is actually not bad, I guess. So yeah, we're going to blow that up. Play the 2/2 wolf, or I could just stab one of these guys. It's probably better to try and get him out. Something who can potentially kill that, or my opponent could spend both of those to get rid of him. That ghoul was going to be bad news, though. I've done some damage, but my deck doesn't have a lot more it can do. It's just going to keep putting out some guys. Iron Sensei, that's pretty cool. I don't know how well it's going to work out, though. If I play this right now, it's going to get killed. I could play the Iron Sensei with the Shredder and end up with a 6/5 Shredder, which will get killed.
I wonder.
And he will totally get killed, although it's probably worth doing anyway. I mean, the other choice is I could just drop him and stab one of those guys, but I could take a lot of damage from that stuff. The Shredder does give me like a backup guy who will come out. I don't know. We'll just do this. It's fine.
Come close and listen.
I mean, if I backstabbed that, then he'd have nothing that could kill this guy and live, right? But he can just kill him with 1/1s, so why does he care? One extra attack on defense isn't going to make any difference. Not with my opponent controlling where stuff goes. At best, to do like 1 damage to him if he axes this. This would be a good silence target. This is just a good killing target. You kill him. It's not that hard.
What to do?
There's like 4 different ways to kill it on the board. Each with their own varying merits. Yeah, saw that coming. I mean, it's either that or use these 2 and then use him to kill that. But I mean, just use the axe to kill him. Why lose stuff? That was a horrible draw. Although if my opponent spares her, I can Whirling Blades and kill the dwarf. So, be wise to kill her, yes. That was a gyp though, and that's not good. We did not want to see that. I'm going to go down the tubes here. So I could get myself a 2-attack blade to kill this guy, but I'm going to be really hurting at that point. I'm pretty screwed. I hate to do this preemptively, but it's worse if I just let my opponent run roughshod over me. I'm pretty sure he's just going to hit me anyway, but boom. Nothing to follow it up with. It's not like he's going to just want to bounce this thing. Yeah. Am I dead? I'm just dead. Doesn't matter. That was unfortunate. The ghoul just did it. Like, my opponent had a whole bunch of 1/1s. I always had disproportionately larger minions. And his 1/1s were all the kind where hurting him was, like, not just non-productive. It was almost counterproductive. Killing a spider, counterproductive. And all that stuff. So, it worked really well for him with the ghoul. And I had to get rid of the ghoul or take a billion damage then, and then it just started my downward spiral where all I can keep doing is putting out more 3 and 4 cost good minions, but my opponent's likely to have more and better spells. Certainly, any opponent with good AoE is going to get a tremendous advantage over this deck. So.
Valera versus Thrall.
Oh, joy. Well, it's a different one. See if I can rush him down maybe a little bit better. That'd be nice. The troll stalled so hard the other game. Now I know why he was willing to leave his guys alive instead of using him to wear him down, but still. I've got a bit of a curve here if my mech warper doesn't get killed, which it will definitely be killed. Even if my opponent doesn't coin out a minion now, he will definitely have something to kill the mech warper, and will do so because nobody likes mech warper being alive. Although honestly, that's in its favor. You get a 2/3 for 2, which is pretty good stats for like a 2-mana rush creature, and your opponent has extreme incentive to kill it. Because they know if they don't kill it, they're going to have a bad day. In all likelihood. Although, I mean, it's the arena. You might think, wow, he's got the mech warper, but how many mechs is he really going to have? Is he going to have like a 4-cost mech in his hand to play on turn 3 and blah, blah, blah. Then again, my opponent might not have a lightning bolt or any such thing, because it's the arena.
I wonder.
Here comes the lightning bolt. No, he's going to go for the crapshoot, and it missed. Awesome. I am fine with that. Auto Barber. So the plan was Mechanical Yeti. Technically, though, I could go Dagger, Auto Barber, stab this guy, and have my thing still alive. I can still play the Yeti next turn, even if this dies. So otherwise, I'm probably playing the Yeti and then trading him. So I like that plan better. That is pretty neat.
Here we go.
Almost looks like a plan. See, the reason this move is good is because I still have a good amount of damage on the table, and it leaves me with another 2-attack dagger. That's the real benefit out of that. Otherwise, it's kind of a wash. But this way, I've still got that dagger. And I've still got him, technically. Oh my god. So I could do 3-attack dagger and stab that down. I think what I'm going to want to do is him. Yeah, okay, let's do it this way. The Yeti would be good, but I'm going to take advantage of this while I can. And you know what? He only does 1 damage. I'd rather take 1 damage on me than 1 damage on him, just in case. Might as well use it. I did waste both my barbers on... Well, I wasted this guy on a single swing, but that wasn't really a waste. It worked out pretty well. This is a good army until the Lightning Storm comes down. But Lightning Storm is rare. It's not like the Flame Strike, where by turn 7 your mage has probably drawn a lot of cards, and it's a common that they prioritize 1,000,000%, if they're smart. So there's a reasonable chance when you hit 7 mana that the mage will still have that, especially if they've been drawing cards. So one of these guys can kill that just fine. I have no issue with that. You go. Play a Mech Yeti. More stabbing. This is a pretty good rush, but again, my opponents might have actual large things. could play an Earth Elemental. An Earth Elemental would severely hamper my roll if I didn't have my one Assassinate in my hand. If you played an Earth Elemental now, you might be in trouble. There will be trouble. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Dude, my Elemental bad. But is it a bad enough dude? I don't think so. I think I pressed the attack here. I don't think it's worth assassinating. It takes too much of my turn to assassinate that. I can... Damage. Damage. Shield Master to stall that thing. This to add a little bit more damage on the board, and we'll do Stab just to get me that much closer. So this... The Yeti and any one of the other ones can finish him. And even if they don't manage to, if he doesn't get out a good taunt or something, I'm going to be pretty close to stabbing him to death. X. Ooh. That hurts. Although, at least nobody gets the spare part. Which I'm fine with. My opponent does have a lot more cards than me, and he can make totems. He got the taunt totem. Okay, that sucks. Boo for taunt totem. Backstab. I can backstab the taunt totem, but I can't actually kill my opponent. Technically. Here's the thing, though. Go boom. Okay, really, if I put this out, he's probably dead. But he could silence it or something. It's better to not have the fire elemental on the table, I think. I'm going to do that. Play him. I'm going to stab my opponent. Yes, he can use this to kill that, but unless he gets out a taunt that is immune to assassinate, I'm still going to be able to stab him to death after this guy's explosion does 2 damage to him. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Well, we managed to make that work. I had a pretty solid beatdown rush there that game, and my opponent had a slower hand. He didn't have the Lightning Storm, which makes a huge difference in that matchup. So, we'll see how many more shamans I can face next time. If you enjoyed this, please activate the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonet Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.